Hello, guys, again. I want to remind everybody that today we are discussing Ukrainian Chinese marriage, what actually Ukrainian women think about Chinese husbands. And I'm going to give some tips to make this marriage successful. But actually, I'm sure Chinese men can do this easily, even without my help. Just need to find the proper girl in Ukraine if they have this goal and to be as they are, because Ukrainian women told me that Chinese are perfect husbands, and every second Chinese man his perfect husband. That's great, I think. And you know that old stereotype that sorry guys, I don't want to offend somebody, I think you understand me, but you know, all over the world it was a well-known fact, like all Chinese, everything what was made in China, it was bad. But now situation is absolutely different, and especially if we are talking about Chinese husbands, they are really awesome. They adore their wives and they treat their kids as a princess and princesses, you know, and they give their best. And all these happiness can last really for many years. Later on, we are going to discuss a little bit bad things about Chinese guys, and maybe it will be helpful for them, useful, and they will understand what they shouldn't do, what they do to get their target. And I see, guys, you have a lot of questions today. I am going to answer them, and also then we continue our conversation. What is the mindset of Ukrainian ladies when it comes to sex before marriage? Is it common? Yeah, absolutely common. In majority of cases, I think in 99%, you will have sex with your future wife before getting married with her, because Ukrainian women want to try. She want to be sure with what type of man she's going to live for many years, and of course she want to feel comfortable with you. So she will check also. We are not talking about first date and the rule of 3 dates, how it works in America, you know, but you should give her time, of course, and then, believe me, if she will be ready, she will let you know for sure. You will understand it immediately. You're asking because of religious purpose. I understand, but it's a very... you know, we have very religious women in Ukraine, the people who attend churches on the everyday base, like they pray, and these people have their principles not to have sex before marriage. But there are a lot of such people, men and women in Ukraine. But actually, if we are talking about a younger generation, unfortunately, it won't be so easy. Of course, if you won't insist on sex, maybe it will happen, but it depends how long are you going to date with her. If it will be like 1 year or 2 years, can be a little bit strange, I think. You can try, but it can be an issue, because anyway, if she's not too much religious as you, she may think like you are strange, or you have some problems, or she's not so much interesting for you. Maybe you don't want her or something. So if you are very religious, so then in this case you should find the person exactly religious to such extent as you are, to have same principles. But not so many people in Ukraine like this, I think. Hope you got my answer. Rodney, hello, you are always late. Hello. I will punish you one day. You are always late. Historic lake. But if Ukrainian girl ready to meet men in his country or any neutral country rather than in Ukraine, what do you say about this? No. Ukrainian woman, good Ukrainian woman, would like to meet you first of all in Ukraine. If she proposes you, it depends, of course, on how long you're communicating with her. If you're communicating with her already like 1 year and you think you know each other well, in this case, yeah, maybe she will be okay. If it's not America, like too long, or maybe you decide to go to some romantic trip, let's say some country, Thailand, or some islands, some exotic islands. It can be. But actually... Anyway, they prefer good women prefer to see you first of all on the territory of Ukraine. Yeah, not to get into some trap. Bradford, hello Bradford. John, thanks again, Vita. You're always welcome, guys. Tsar, hello. Chinese parents usually buy the house as it's very expensive. Parents expect to move in with the couple as they see this is retirement. Son take care of parents and parents can take care of children. Yes, I know we mentioned this at the beginning of our episode. The son is always happiness in the family because he should stay with the parents for all life and he should take care about parents. But we mentioned as well that you can take care about your parents not only living with them in the same house. It's still okay. Of course, if your parents are very old, and maybe like already disabled, or they stay in bed, or they cannot move easily. In this case, Ukrainian people always take also parents to their house and take care about them. In majority of cases, like if it's a good children, yes, of course. But we are talking about good normal age when the people are physically active, still don't have so many health issues, okay, and they can actually take care about themselves. But it doesn't mean that children cannot take care about them. So you understand the meaning, guys. You can do this even not living with them in the same house. What is Shashikant? What is the best time to see snowfall in Ukraine? I mean, what are the months when they can see good snowfall? In which city is best to see snowfall? Of course, Sumy. Welcome to Sumy. Sumy is a very nice city. Carpathians are great in winter. Carpathians, it's a resort place with the mountains for skiing, for skating, for snowboarding. It's a great place. I have been there just once on my honeymoon, by the way. It's a great impression. Yes, but actually every city, Sumy is very nice during the winter, Kyiv is very nice, and usually we have the most amount of snow, I think it's in January. New Year, starting from New Year and January, but I will update you, especially if you want. When I will know, when I see weather forecast for this coming winter, I can let you know when we are expecting the biggest amount of snow this winter. But actually, January is always snowy, always. So if you come in January, you will always enjoy it. Rodney, Vita, your effort, one second, sorry. Vita, your effort today is appreciated more than words can express. You are loved. Cherish it, appreciate it, and respect it for what you do for us, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You know, I'm always happy if you found our episodes useful. John, I'm not Chinese, but will always treat my Ukrainian partner like a princess to a queen from the day I meet her until the day I die, if only she can see past my disability. John, we are not talking like, I don't want right now another guys to feel like only Chinese guys can be perfect husbands. No, guys, we are just discussing ethnical minorities and people who starting to look for Ukrainian wife very much, and they want, and they come into Ukraine and they have this desire. But a lot of people still from these countries, from these nationalities, they have still a lot of concerns, personal concerns, if they can be successful, what actually Ukrainian women are thinking about them, and if it's actually possible. So that's why I'm trying to help people to have the right idea what they should do and what they shouldn't do, and what actually the image about the country and nationality itself about among our people, just to help people. So nobody say that Ukrainian men cannot be good husband, but as we see percentage, Ukrainian men not so good husband, because percentage of Chinese husbands are much more higher. Girls whom I was talking with and I did research, majority of them were reporting that Chinese men are really good ones. If you go to some Ukrainian forums, you can never find so many good reports. And Indian guys also can be very good and tender men, and we discussed it last time with you. But some Indian can be bad, Some Ukrainian can be bad, some Chinese can be bad. Every nationality can be bad and good. So nobody should be offended if I'm telling today that Chinese guys can be perfect husbands. I just want to let people know what to expect before their journey, if some of them just thinking, doubting, maybe planning. So I want to let them know that they have a very high chance to create a happy family with Ukrainian women. Rodney, with I hope Ivana gets well soon. She is not. She is in our thoughts. I will let you know. Thanks, guys, for your support. Yeah, she was. She's still very, very, very sick, but she's trying her best. She was planning to come today, but her voice, very bad. Did you see Rodney? Did you see my previous messages? Actually, yes. Maybe missed something. Yeah. John Makadi, my disability definitely doesn't affect my sexuality. Woohoo! That's great then. Then I wish you just good luck to find the right person who will appreciate your personality and your efforts and with whom you can create a happy family. I wish you from all my heart. And if you need my help, always you can get back to me and ask your questions. I will always be happy to help how much I can. Plurpy, she will want to know the size of the egg roll just to make sure. By the way, guys, about the size. Very interesting fact. All Ukrainian and Russian men are always making jokes about the size of, you understand what, of Chinese men, because it always was a kind of myth that they have a small size. But as far as I talk to ladies and due to my research, I understand that it was just a myth. Chinese guys can boast not only with the size but only with the technique and methods of their sexual life. And some women they told me that they were really surprised and didn't expect such a great proficiency, and effectiveness. So it was just a myth which Ukrainian and Russian men full of complexes and trying to convince people that, but actually not only size matters. These guys, only how you can use it. That's the main thing. Yes, Harry, that's my third part. Thanks, Harry, join things second part. You can always watch it after, you remember. What you women think about Turkish men? Turkish men. I can tell you a lot. My ex-husband was Turkish man. It's also very opposite opinions. We can discuss it later. Some of them can be really good. Some of them can be really bad, as well as other nationalities. I think Turkish men who live not in resort area, they can be really good. Really good. I like Turkish people. I feel with them on the same page. I like mentality. I like culture. I feel at home in Turkey. And I appreciate emotions and feelings which I had there. I have been working there. I have a lot of friends still there. But people, unfortunately, men who live and work in resort areas like Kemer, Antalya, sometimes in some parts of Istanbul, they are actually spoiled. They are actually spoiled. So, yeah, that can be a problem. Rodney, sorry, teacher, for being late. You can give me class detention as a punishment, Rodney. Yes, thank you so much, Vita. You are darling, John. You're always welcome. So, guys, I want now to discuss a little bit bad sides about Chinese men, just to help them to understand what problems they can meet and maybe to change a little bit in themselves if they want to make this journey successful. So, the same problem I found like with Indian men. Some people, not everybody, but some people talking about hygiene, especially in small cities and in villages. Like people Men don't take care about themselves, about their body, and being clean. Actually, some tell that people can wear the same clothes for many days. They don't use their deodorants, and it can be smell or greasy hair, something like this. I heard a lot of complaints about this point, so you should take care. If you know that it can be a little bit maybe like mentality of your nationality, so you can always change this for better. Okay. Also, Chinese guys considered to be not so much talkative. They, in most cases, they keep a little bit distance even with their wives. But for us, for Ukrainian women, it's a little bit difficult because we are very talkative, you see, and we like to discuss everything. And of course, in the evening, or doesn't matter when the woman is going to share her emotions, a man a little bit kind of closed, and it can cause some problems because a woman then feel maybe she's not interested for him, or the man doesn't find it interesting to express his thoughts and emotions with the woman. So please try to be more talkative, more warm in your communication, and accept the fact that Ukrainian women, they're probably the most talkative women in the world. So they like to discuss everything, every phone calls, every her friend's story, new nails, new shoes, weather, politics, family issues, whatever they meet on their way, they would like to be discussed. So remember about this, and maybe be a little bit more communicative. Okay. One more concern about Chinese guys. Chinese people, first of all, I want to mention that they are very polite. They have great respect to parents, which is absolutely good and right. And they always help people, even in the street. If you ask for help, for them, it can be considered as a crime even not to help another people. So they will do their best to help in every possible way. Okay, but they can be very... not cruel, how it is to say. They can be very pragmatic and cynical. And pragmatic in what way? Sometimes they can make friendship only if they found this friendship beneficiary, if there is a profit. One girl told me she has a friend in China. They were really good friends for a few years, and when my friend told her, Chinese girl, that she's not going to come back to Ukraine, the girl just told her, okay, then I don't need our friendship because I was expecting you to come back to Ukraine and I was asking you to bring some stuff from there and like to be useful. And it was quite simple. So people find benefits, bonuses in everything. So too much pragmatic, too much practical. So try to find their own convenience in every deal, okay? In some way it's good, but in some way it's bad. And I wanted to mention that Chinese guys, they're not forgiven. They're not forgiven mistakes. And for them, they're not sympathizing if the person, doesn't matter who, by the way, doesn't matter who, they're not sympathizing if they see the person was really guilty. And execution and punishment, absolutely okay for Chinese people. If they found this cruelty reasonable, it's okay for them. So you remember maybe from the history, Chinese soldiers were quite severe, right? And it can cause some problems, and maybe it can scare a little bit Ukrainian women because we are soft and kind. And of course, guys, I don't want now to make some mistake, but this tradition, Chinese tradition to eat dogs, I found it horrible, awful. If I have some friend or some person who is doing this, believe me, I will never even communicate. And this festival in China, they have annual festival of frying dogs and everything. I think it's absolutely not appropriate in the 21st century. It's very cruel, and we Ukrainian people, we can never understand this. Never. It's horrible fact. And I always personally signed a petition against these festivals and competitions, because it's absolutely horrible for us and for me personally. So I hope Chinese guys who are watching this video today, they are not that type of man, and you will never do this. And believe me, if your wife or girlfriend will know you're participating or you enjoying this type of show, enjoying, like you watch or you like to take part there or to go just to watch, it will be disaster. It will be end of the story immediately. So guys, also remember three main tips. Every man, doesn't matter from what country he is, from what nationality he is originally, he should be a good provider. So he should be financially stable, desirable to have their own property, but if not, at least you should be able to rent it. You should be a good father, kind and attentive and caring. You should spend time with your family. You should spend time with your kids, attending their events, like competitions, holidays, concerts, and just walk with them, play with them. In this case, you will be considered to be the greatest husband, okay? Also, your appearance. We are not talking about being ugly or being handsome from the early birth, okay, because you cannot change it, but you should be always tidy. You should look nice, clean, smell good. You should have clean shoes, not old one, not spoiled one, not damaged one, not expensive, no need expensive, but just nice looking, okay? And of course, tidy clothes and dressed up well. So that's three main tips for every guy, actually, not only for Chinese, Indian, Philippines, American, for all over the world. Men should always look nice. Okay, hope you understand this. Of course, you shouldn't be cruel. You should treat your wife as a princess, as a queen of their life. I hope you will find best match for you, who will give you as well all her love and respect and friendship and trust. So it will be mutual process. So remember these tips, guys, and I know for sure that your family life will be always happy. I see a lot of questions. Again, we have historically, but if Ukrainian girl hesitate to have sex before marriage, even after 1 year relationship, do you think she's just using men for his money? Yes, I think yes. If you're dating with a woman 1 year and she still doesn't have sex, either she doesn't find you attractive in sexual way, and it means also that it won't be happy family life, because sex is very important part of every family life. And maybe if you're sending her money on a regular basis, because 1 year, if you're just communicating with her, you don't have sex and you don't send her money, some presents, or if it means something strange with both of you. something happened with both of you. It's a strange couple then. If she's asking money, you send her money on the regular basis, you help her, you support her financially, and if she doesn't want still to have sex, run away. Historically, run away. That's not your woman. You told me every time some unfortunate story. I don't know what's wrong with you. I would like to meet you personally and to see what's going on, because you're talking about strange and bad women all the time. Means like you have all the time bad experience. I would like to help you, actually, when your mood will be changed for more positive. Pramod Mehra, hello. I think you joined us first time today, guys. Also, for new guys who still didn't subscribe our channel, please do it for me. Do me a great favor. I will appreciate it greatly, and you will help us to stay longer with you, to make the process more effective. And until you need our help, so long we will be with you, giving you our guidance, our recommendations, tips. And actually, it's a mutual process. We learning from each other, we exchanging knowledges, and I found this conversation and communication very useful for both sides. So don't forget to click subscribe button in the lower down in right lower of your screen. Sorry guys. Don't forget that my next live Ask Vita live will be tomorrow, Sunday. It will be 11 a.m. Eastern time up to 7 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, I'm not sure about Ivanka still for tomorrow. I hope she will feel better, and then you will enjoy conversation with her as well. But if not, next Wednesday, starting from 7 a.m. Eastern time, Thursday, Friday, same time, and Saturday, Sunday as well, starting from 8 a.m. up to 10 a.m. Ivanka stream, and my Wednesday 6 a.m. Eastern time, and Saturday, Sunday 11 a.m. Eastern time. Don't forget. If you forgot, just ask me and I will remind once again, guys. Okay. Pramod Mehra, you ask me why don't you chat with me regularly? What do you mean? We are streaming here. We have live episodes discussing new topics every time. Okay, and you can communicate with me just here right away, just asking your questions. In this way, we can communicate with you. Zak, Hari, ha ha ha. That's different. Vita, in Ukrainian culture, what is deemed or classed financially stable? Do you mean lots of money savings, or what is classed as a decent salary? I don't want to talk about amount, specific amount, because first of all, I think it's not fair. Okay, and I think it's personal needs. I can be satisfied with small things, with small stuff. Some lady used to go to gym every week, used to make shopping at boutiques, and some spa procedures, to have a new iPhone. I can be satisfied with Xiaomi, just with a good memory. Huge memory I need, because I adore to make photos of my animals, my kids, okay, of nature, the sky and everything. It depends on the personal needs. So it depends on woman which you will choose actually, and her appetites in financial way. I think for every normal, good Ukrainian woman, what does means financial stability? It means you have property, you have car, and she never think when she goes to bed in the evening if she need to buy some products, she should make some decision to buy this or that. If she need to buy medicine, if the kid is got sick and she knows that medicine is quite expensive, or if she wants to go to the private doctor because she knows he will give better advice, but it's expensive and she cannot afford this at the moment. Or if she want to bring her child to better kindergarten, but it's more expensive. So if she can afford it, then nice. I mean, normal human needs. To go outside sometime, maybe to attend some restaurants, some cafe. I am not talking about eating every day at restaurants, but from time to time, maybe once a week, going to movie, going to McDonald's, go to some restaurants, to have maybe at least once a year kind of trip to travel a little bit, not to think every day how to earn money. So she should be sure, no matter what, she will always have food, shelter, and all needs will be provided. Because sometimes people in Ukraine, maybe for you Western guys, it can be funny, but sometimes people cannot even put money on the phone account to keep it activated. Sometimes your number can be blocked because kind of $2-3 the person doesn't have right now, and his phone will be blocked, or he won't have internet on his phone, and he need to use credit cards. Here people use credit cards when they don't have money and they want to buy something. If they need to buy washing machine, they need to save, or they need to take credit, bank credit, not just to go and spend $2,000-3,000 to buy washing machine. I mean in normal way, women shouldn't think and shouldn't work out her brains how to earn and what to do tomorrow, because tomorrow I don't have meat to feed my kids. So okay, we have only maybe $20 in our box, special box. Okay, so if I buy meat, then I cannot go to the hospital. I mean in this way, just normal human beings needs. That's it. So we are not going to say it's $1,000 or $2,000. The person should feel comfortable, needs to go shopping, needs to buy something if it's necessary, need to get medical care, normal education, to entertain themselves sometimes from time to time. I'm not talking attending nightclubs every night, but just normal things to enjoy life. That's it. That's my opinion, because I can be satisfied with small things. What historic lake means by relationship? Many men are under the impression that chatting to someone on the internet is a relationship. Absolutely right, Harry. The person they're talking to could be even the man. Yeah, it depends. If you're communicating on the personal phone with the girl, or personal email, yes. But if it's just a kind of website, probably you're communicating even with men. So it depends. If you have video chats, if you saw your girl face to face, how she looks like, her body language. So, but I think normal people after 1 year dating should have sex. That's normal. That must be. Otherwise, why you are dating? Just to chat? I always worked hard in my life and raised and provide my daughter. She's now 30 years old, and I did this all her life, even after me and her mother divorced when she was a young girl. That's the best way that means how to be father. Father always should be like this. He should be ideal for her daughter, and in this case she will always try to find her future husband who will look like her father. My mother did this, but unfortunately she didn't manage to find the same man. Sometimes it can be problematic if the father is too good to be true. Yeah. Harry, if you had an income of around $1,000 per month, you can live very comfortable. Absolutely agree, Harry. Yeah. Adam, hi Vita, how are you? I would like to do one-to-one session with you on Skype. We will do, Adam. You need to register on our website, Guaranty, spelled with a y.com, and just book a Skype call with me in the convenient time for you, and we can do it. Actually guys, I want to let you know, 1 second. Sorry for my confusion, just 1 minute. I want to let you know, guys, that if some of you would like to have a personal conversation with me, one-to-one, face-to-face, or you just need kind of urgent help, you have some kind of issue, please, you can always call us on the phone number. I will give you a phone number in Seattle. Okay, it's 1-206-801-1371. I will repeat once again, 1-206-801-1371. It's our direct number, so if some of you have some kind of problems, difficulties, and you want to chat with me personally, you can always call me, but please remember we are in Ukraine, okay? So consider the time difference. If you will call me 2 a.m. in the night, I will sleeping still, okay? But obviously in the morning I will give you a call back, okay? And you can always have this session. Okay, guys, Hope you get well soon, Vita. I hope too. Thanks. I hope I won't be so sick as last time when I had pneumonia. You see, just 1 month ago I had a pneumonia. Now again, because my kids sick, so it's contagious, and now I start to feel very bad as well. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Harry. Yeah, I can give a lot of Jong, всем привет. Hello, nice, nice to see some people know Russian. William, who in their right mind would fly thousands of miles and come to live with the in Levy? Yeah, so actually, right, you should meet first here in Ukraine, decide, have some meetings, some datings, learn about each other more, and then maybe you can invite her to your country to show her traditions, mentality, culture, what she actually should expect and what actually she should be prepared for in order not to feel desperate when she comes to you. And of course, you need to be supportive and assistive in this way. You remember, we discuss all this. Show her everything, spend with her some time to make her feel comfortable in foreign country. Okay. Madruga Samp, do Brazilian men have chance with Ukrainian women? Brazilian men. I think actually every guy has chance, but we still need to do some research, because cannot tell about Brazilian men, but you can find Ukrainian and Russian women all over the world, in Africa, in Cambodia, in India, in Pakistan, in Dubai, in America, whenever. So it means that everybody has chance, but of course some nationalities, and especially living in the countries of third world, not so much developed, they can meet some difficulties, and maybe it will take more investment, more commitment of time, money, efforts as well, okay? But I hope if you will be guided right by our recommendations and our tips, I think and I believe everybody can have this chance. Rodney, Vita, me and Laura are best friends. She loves me for the kind of dad I have been for her. She has given me 2 gorgeous granddaughter age. Yeah, that's very nice when the daughter and father has a very good communication and close relations. That's very good and very important. And to have a grandfather, awesome. Jongjang, я из Южной Кореи. Korean guys. I talked with my American friend yesterday and we were mentioning Philippine guys and she told me they are very good and tender husbands. And Korea guys, she made me a very good review about Korea guys. We will discuss it as well. Harry, Vita, this is something I cannot understand. You, Ivana, etc. are in Ukraine. Why a Seattle telephone number? Because, guys, if you call from, let's say, American number to Ukrainian number, it will be very, very expensive. That's a special program, Hangs Out. I think you know all. And we have official phone number in Seattle. So it's directed. And, of course, it's easier. We made it specially for easier communication and for cheaper communication for you and for us guys, because we got dozens of calls every day. And for you guys, sometimes I can talk like 30 minutes, 1 hour with the guy over the phone. Just imagine what will be the cost of this international call. So with Hangouts, it's very easy, much cheaper and very useful. So because of this, we have Seattle number to make the process easier for you and for us, of course. Hope you understand this. Zach in YouTube. Hello, Vita. I would like to know where and how you think men should approach women and what to say to them. This topic, by the way, we are going to discuss a little bit later, maybe next week. And I was preparing this topic for you guys, how to get ladies' attention, how to make the process of being introduced easier and funny, to make it more simple for you and to get more chances. But we will discuss it later, because this week we are devoted for different ethnical groups of people who are looking for Ukrainian wives right now: Chinese, Indian, Muslim guys. Also, we will discuss like Philippine, Korean guys. Okay, so we are continue this conversation, and this topic, by the way, please just subscribe our channel in the lower right of the screen. Oh my god, I was confused the direction. And you will never miss our next live episodes, and you will see the topic, and I always announce what topic next time we are going to discuss. Okay, so you will never miss it. Harry, Vita, think you could end up making a video on all 190 plus countries and how the men from them can meet Ukrainian women. Should take you around 1 year. Oh my god, no guys. I just give, all of you should remember 5 main tips. You know, good provider, good father, nice looking, being kind, financially stable. In this way, all of you can be actually successful. But of course, different nationality can have some specific national features which can make the process easier or opposite, more difficulties, and people should be ready to face some difficulties, of course, but nothing is impossible. But thanks, Harry, for your advice. It's a very good direction, but I think that's not the best option to discuss all 190 nationalities. Ага, Джанджан, я сейчас в Киеве изучаю русский язык. Good and good Russian. Good level of Russian, by the way. Nice. John, do you have a number from UK with? No, unfortunately, no, but we have on our website you can find our Ukrainian office number, and we have WhatsApp and Viber on this number. So also a lot of guys who registered on our website, they found this number and they just can chat with me sometimes on WhatsApp or Viber if they have like specific questions or need some help with the process and with everything. So you can do like this as well. That's one of the way of communication with us. Viber is much more common in Ukraine, plus in my opinion it's even better. Viber is very popular here. Practically every person has Viber, but I found WhatsApp more of good quality. If you have kind of video call, Viber sometimes can have bad connection. WhatsApp is always better quality of video call, video chat. But still we have, so you're welcome on our website, Guaranty. By the way, if you register, you will find our office number, and we can continue chatting. Not for hours, guys, not for hours, no, okay, because you know I'm very busy, and but I will definitely help everyone who will ask me. Historic lake. I'm talking about distant relationship on internet. Do you think in such case relationship after 1 or 2 years chatting on first meeting sex is necessary because man is supporting for so long? Tell me please, you're supporting her financially, you're sending her money. No one normal good woman wouldn't chat with you 1 or 2, not with you specifically, sorry, just with any man for 1 or 2 years. This is stupidity. Oh my god. People want to find the life partner. They don't want to waste their time sitting and texting SMS for 2 years. That's crazy waste of time. If you chat with her 3-4 months, okay, then decide, do some steps, buy tickets and come to Ukraine to visit her, to see her in real, to touch her, to hug her, to kiss her, and then you will see what attitude she has to her. What attitude she has to you, and then you will understand everything, instead of sitting, being chatting and cracking your minds if she want me, or if she's scamming me, or if she's liking me, whatever. So just do your steps. Also, girls like active guys. No one good girl, normal girl, would like to communicate with you 2 years just via SMS. That's craziness. You need to be, she needs you in real life. So if you really like her, just do this first step and start already your happy family life. Abo, hello, Vita. Tell me, how can I get a beautiful, high-educated woman? Oh, it's a very specific question. I can talk hours for this. Yeah, it depends on how educated you are. Okay, what you can propose to women instead. Also, what type of husband you can be, and then we can discuss how you can get beautiful Ukrainian woman. Yeah. You have WhatsApp. Okay, perfect. I answered your question. Okay, Rodney. Happy. Harry, don't blame you for not giving your number out. Would think you would receive some very strange calls. We do sometimes, but I feel immediately. Don't worry, I have very good sixth sense. If the person just is a time waster or just a strange or mentally insane or something, I just don't worry. Yeah, but a lot of people really need help, so I am going to help, no problem. Спасибо за комплимент. You do great. Russian is a very difficult language. It's considered one of the most difficulties from 5. Korean also, by the way. I know Japanese, but don't know Korean. But it's very difficult for foreign people to learn Russian in an appropriate way, to be on the good level. Vita, how do I mail you through the site to arrange a proper appointment to chat on WhatsApp? Please, can you send me info by email? Thanks, Rodney. I will, Rodney. When I finish my stream, we exchanged with you already emails, but you never answered my email there. So, okay, I will send you. You can find the number, Ukrainian number, at the end of, there is my signature, and at the end of letter, you found a Ukrainian number. That's the same number. So you can communicate with me through that also. But I will do. You have been to Ukraine 4 times already. And as far as I understood, wasn't successfully. Okay, guys, I think for today we have to finish our conversation. It was very nice, and I hope you found it useful. Tomorrow we are going to discuss another nationality, okay? But I'm not sure which for now. It will be surprise for you. Maybe Philippines, maybe Korean, maybe Muslim. I still didn't decide, okay? Let me think about this. Maybe you can help me, because I don't know the majority of people from different nationalities is here. Maybe you can let me know what nationality you would like to be discussed tomorrow. Actually, I was thinking about a Hispanic type of man. So you just let me know, decide. Also, last questions, guys, I am going to answer, okay? Historic, do you think in such case men should expect sex on first real life date or not? If you had before, during your internet communication, chatting on some sex topic, and you feel she is okay with it, maybe yes. Why not? If you're communicating like 1 year and you have good and close relations and you discuss a little bit some intimate topics, possible. What are your advice about 25 years old gauge app? I just was asking you. You are 35, and what age your woman? 60. In this way, I don't believe in this relationship, because she's 60. It's an old woman already, and you are just 35. It's not gonna work for a long time. And Boris shows up. Very good joke. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Scottish man, Scottish too. Okay, guys, let me. Почему нет Korea? Maybe Korean guys. Yeah, because I promised to Asian guys, Philippine or Korean guys. Okay, guys, let me decide. Let me make final decision. I will do and let you know. Tomorrow, I want to remind you that we are meeting same time like today, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, prepare your questions, prepare your topics for further discussion. Okay, let me know what topics also will be very interesting for you. Okay, and want to remind all of you, please subscribe our channel who still didn't do this in the lower right of the screen. Okay, it's very simple procedure, but you will do me a great favor and I will be very thankful for you guys if you want me to stay longer with you and to help you with my personal recommendations, tips and advice. Okay, so feel free to do this right now, okay? And I appreciate all of you. Thanks for nice conversation today. See you all of you tomorrow. And I wish all of you nice days. Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy it. Bye bye.